You are so fake for that. Why is this moving is my question. Like, y'all, I know y'all gonna get tired of me starting new lives, but I don't know. Anytime somebody calls me, you turn that off. Yeah, it's working. Are you subscribed to my channel or not?
I am now.
Wow, so that whole time you weren't even subscribed.
I was.
No, you are fake.
Man, that's must
Wow, my own family can't even hit one button for me though.
Don't cancel me out. You know I'm old.
Y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't know why my live, why my screen keeps going blank, bro. Hey.
That's cute. Oh, different parts. I don't know what this is.
Dang, you haven't even seen my channel. Wow, you're fake. I'm hurt.
I'll be watching the balloon lady. Okay.
The balloon lady. It's so crazy how many like different things are on YouTube that you could watch. Like the balloon lady. What does she do?
Balloon garlands.
Oh, like the balloon graduation fan things.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
But I honestly thought that I was subscribed to your channel.
Y'all, sometimes I get pieces that are too big, so I have to break them down. So that's what I just did. Break it down.
You're already like half already.
Yeah, we rocking. These are easy for me to do.
I just remember as a young kid just having every time I got singles was just so long.
Like you saying, you just remember getting them.
Yeah, I mean, but
How do you
it
make
was
sure
hours.
you don't braid too
You know
tight?
what I'm saying? Like 5 hours.
Um, I don't know how you make sure you don't braid too tight. If you see your client is uncomfortable, then you should know you braiding too tight. But I braid tight, but not too tight. I guess just watch how tight you're gripping it. I don't know. I never thought about that. But I feel like you can tell when you braiding too tight. So thank you. Do they teach you how to do sew-ins at cosmetology school? No. Okay, so I've heard that in Atlanta they do, which would make sense because it's such a booming industry. Um, for the school that I go to, no, they do not. Apparently, they're gonna start working with extensions, but no, they don't. But they do have like people come and teach classes, so they may not teach it in school, but you can always take a class outside of school. So they have brought a couple people in who taught us like tape ins and stuff like that. As far as like the actual school curriculum, no. I feel like what they teach you is very old school, like shampoo sets, finger waves, perms, and it's mainly all about sanitation. They don't teach you braiding. I think we went over it, but yeah, it's not like in depth like how you guys are gonna want to learn. But you got to think of it like this: like you learn the basics in cosmetology school. Really, I don't know how to get this to not move. Yeah, it should tighten up, but it's not though. Is this? Like, is this? Oh, duh. I wasn't making it tighter. I was making it loose. So yeah, you gotta think about it like this. In cosmetology school, they're teaching you the basics, and then it's up to you when you leave cosmetology school to take that basic knowledge and then transfer it into like whatever you're gonna learn. Like if that makes sense. So they teach me like basic styling stuff, and then maybe I'll go take a class somewhere and learn how to do sew-ins, and I can apply my styling or hair care with that. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, you're not gonna come out of there being no Kim Kimball. Like it's not gonna happen. Most people when they leave they apprentice. Me personally, I'm not gonna do that. But most people when they leave they like apprentice or find a mentor that they go under who can really like teach them any continued education that they want. It's not that many of y'all now. I think y'all got tired of me going in and out. That's my lie. They just said, look, I'm not going in and out another live. You know, Dre taking a dump because he said he was going to the bathroom. That was, what? Is that me? he been in the bathroom for a hot minute.
I didn't hear him say that. Oh my God, he's put him on blast.
Everybody does it. We all drop deuces.
We do.
What cut? What cut are you talking about? You said that cut was bomb. I don't think I've done a cut in a while.
Yours?
Oh, my haircut. Oh my God, I forgot. I'm like, what cut? Y'all, if y'all didn't see my videos, I can't show you what I'm looking like right now because I look crazy. But if y'all didn't see my photos on Instagram, baby, my new haircut. I was looking like the one. Man. Yeah, I forgot, girl. I was like, what cut? What you talking about? You know what? I've been forgetting until I walk past the mirror and I'm like, oh my God, my hair is gone. But I've been getting nothing but compliments. Sometimes, like, you know, when you get 5 compliments and you like, all right, they could be just lying. But I've been getting hella compliments. So I'm like, all right, it must really be a look. Yeah. I'm doing knotless box braids, Kennedy. Yeah. Girl, I was like, man, I thought it would look good, which is why I did it, but I didn't know it was going to look this good. I was like, ooh. And then I don't know if y'all saw, I had put a piece in it that was blue. Like I had dyed the piece purple and blue, and that really just set it off. Yeah. Do you have any products for 3C hair? I'm 12 and want to make sure I'm keeping my hair healthy. If you're talking about, are you talking about natural styling or like what I'm trying to figure out what you're referring to? I have like, to be honest, I hate recommending products because I use something different every single time. I'm not the type of person to stick to one type of product. Can y'all can't see? Somebody keeps saying they can't see nothing, and this is my last time attempting this.
She is stupid.
I'm gonna be at the Bar Aesthetics for a while. My boyfriend actually just started barbering school, so I'm gonna stay here while he's still in barbering school. So at least for a little bit over a year. Because I love it here. It's super professional. Staff is great. The owner is bomb. Like I really have no reason to leave here yet. And I want to just kind of save up and stuff. So. Yeah, if you haven't followed the salon I'm in, go ahead and check them out on the Bar Aesthetics.
Are you expensive?
Okay, cool. So whoever was saying they can't see your Wi-Fi, it must be your Wi-Fi, boo.
Must be that way.
Dip low real quick. I want to see your hair. Yeah. So I don't want to show y'all my hair right now because I look kind of crazy, but I like cut my hair off. I don't know if y'all can see. I don't have no more hair on my head, but if you follow me on Instagram, you can go see it. It's not styled right now, so I don't really want to show you because you're going to be like, ooh, I'm looking like a whole auntie.
It's about to be a banger.
They can't even see you. Dre came in here making unnecessary noise, so if y'all wondering.
About to eat this sandwich, and I think it's about to be delicious. Look at
Dubs
this.
on October. Yes. Okay, Melanie, you must be from out here.
Focus on that sandwich.
Nobody wants to see that, bro.
You can't even see it. It's so good because the light is reflecting off of all the goodness. You can't even see it. It's like a heaven sandwich. Get out of here.
She ate hers.
I ate mine. Oh, you from Richmond? Okay, I'm from Richmond too. Yeah, I had to just spit.
And I got.
I'm from Richmond too, born and raised, girl.
What?
You probably around the corner right now. Finding you has been heaven sent. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm not taking clients in October, but I mean in September, but I'm just like, man.
Is that your first time in Ike's?
Time check.
Yeah, it's a bomb.
Hey, 510, girl. Yeah. Y'all talking about time check. I'm gonna finish these braids in 2 hours. I don't know what y'all thought this was. It's been. What time did we start?
2:30.
We started at 2:30. Okay,
Almost
so
an hour.
3:30, 4:30. What time is it? It's almost 3:30. Okay,
10
good.
minutes, 3:30.
Oh, nah, we good. I'm almost halfway. What y'all mean? Time check.
Right. Okay.
Don't do it. No, we're not doing the ends curly. We're just doing regular knotless box braids. Thank God. I hate doing those curly ends. But I just found a braiding hair that comes with the ends already curly. So I'm going to go ahead and do a tutorial on my channel on that. I'm going to start, on my channel, I'm going to start using different brands of hair and showing y'all, like, why I do and don't like certain brands and all that type of stuff. So, because I think that would be, like, a cool saga of videos. Like, you know, kind of hair reviews for braiding hair type stuff.
Where do you get your hair from?
I get my hair from usually the beauty supply. I usually go to Angels, but they kind of expensive, so I'm about to stop rocking with them. They give me a discount, but it's still, like, I find it in other places cheaper, and even, especially products, so, because I feel like heck of people go to Angel. You know which one that is, right?
Yeah, the one by Target.
But I noticed that, like, a lot of their stuff is
You've been
heck
doing it for
expensive.
years, so they should be.
Yes, companies send me weaves to review. So I used to work with a lot of companies for hair, but they don't try to pay. And, like, promotion on my channel is not free. And they try to hecka undercut you, which annoys me. Like, they'll pay an influencer like Queen or something hella money to rock hair in their video, but you don't want to pay me, a hairstylist, to be styling it and doing all of this and that when all she's doing is wearing it. Like, I'm not doing all of that work for, like, you know, for little to nothing. So I have really stopped working with companies, because it's like, at this point, like, you know, I'm not gonna get undercutted for my work. So yeah, that's how it is. And that's not, like, not even shade, you know. If you want to get a commercial, like, let's just take, like, the Super Bowl, right? People pay millions of dollars to get a Super Bowl commercial. And just, like, reflecting that back to, like, having a platform, you know, I'm showing their hair to a platform of people who will potentially purchase it. If, you know, if you want, like, let's just say 3 bundles were like $200, they could easily make hella money. If you think about it, I'm showing their hair to a potential reach of 400,000 people, and you want to pay me $200 and $300? Nah. They can make that back if just 1 out of 400,000 people purchase hair. So y'all got to think about that type of stuff. And to be honest, I'd rather not work with those companies and sell myself short, because I can always buy some hair and show y'all what I want to show y'all. So I have really, like, kind of steered away from working with companies. And, you know, it is what it is. It's, you know, it's my channel, it's my platform. And that's why a lot of the reviews that I show you guys are not sponsored, which is why I tell the truth, because it's like, I don't really care. I'm going to tell you how I really feel about something. But I do try not to do negative reviews, because I don't really like to put other people down, you know, other businesses down. But yeah. Yeah. What's up with y'all on this Sunday? Y'all must be chilling. I'm actually excited, because, like, this is the first time I actually get to be on live and, like, chop it up with y'all where the camera's close enough for me to actually talk. Usually I have my boyfriend talking to y'all or reading off the questions. But we rocking today. Y'all silent, though. Oh, you getting ready to go to the park, Fifi? Fifi? She getting ready to go to the park. What's happening down there? That's good. People don't be going outside no more.
It's hella hot, but
Oh, yeah, it is hella hot. Hey, Kennedy, girl, you back? You just got back in here?
Who's the moderator?
I don't have a moderator, because people they're not popping off today. But I don't know if Destiny is in here. She was in my live yesterday. Y'all been having to have moderators, because some of y'all be getting out of hand. I'm in bed watching, even though I have like 4 quizzes due Tuesday. Girl, you better get on that. You better be studying while you watching.
okay, she got married.
Who got married?
The girl on Black Ink.
Who? Donna?
No,
Duchess?
no,
Babe.
Bay?
no.
Okay, who's she talking about, bruh?
Chicago.
Charmaine? Charlemagne? What's her name?
Cousin.
Charlene? Oh, the one who had the the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who was crazy popping up.
Yeah.
I said Charlemagne. I'm hella mad. What's her name? Charmaine, right? Charmaine. I said Charlemagne. I stayed calling her Charlemagne. I don't know why I do that. Who's Charlemagne?
Daniela.
Oh, okay, yeah. I couldn't remember her name, but I know who you were talking about. I haven't watched that in so long. Yes, girl, do this. This style is like, this is my favorite hairstyle to do, y'all. For real, for real.
Said that ain't long. It look long.
This is long, but it's not.
It's not. People be getting it.
Yeah,
down
people
to
be. On braiding kids' hair that is thick. I mean, I don't really braid nobody's hair different if it's thick, just sectioning. Why? I mean, are you asking because she's tender-headed or like what's your concern? Whenever I do hair, I kind of attack it all the same way. Right, Toya, 122 more braids to go. Tony, don't ask me. I almost called you Niobe. Don't ask me how many more braids you have, okay? 122. Nah, she's chilling. She's not tripping.
You been doing their hair for.
I know, dang. I wish I had pictures of all the times I did their hair. Yep, I do stitch braids. It took me, y'all, so long to learn how to stitch braid. After I blow dry it, sometimes it shrinks back up. That could just be her hair texture. What I would do is like blow dry it in sections, and then when I'm done blow drying that section, I'll braid it, because sometimes if you braid it, it keeps it kind of stretched. And then when I'm ready to work on that section, or with, that section of hair, I'll unbraid it, and that should help keep it from shrinking back up. Sometimes these questions y'all asking are like hard to say unless I could really see what I'm working with. Is using.
Like that.
No, you can definitely do stitch braids without using elastic bands. I actually would not recommend using elastic bands. I had tried that method before. I knew how to stitch, and it was a lot harder because you have to try to figure out how to hide that band. But I think that is like a very beginner way. But it's hard to get a smooth braid like that. So yeah, I would recommend actually not using that band.
Why you don't never tag me in videos with the kids?
Because I never been on your Instagram, and then you comment and I'm like, oh, there she go. But I know Niobe's because it's Purple Savage.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, Tony Drama Queen?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And now I know yours, Meek Leaky. What is that?
Licky.
Oh.
That's the brand they call me.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was like, what does that mean?
It's on a street or something in Panama.
Oh, okay. About how long can Passion Twist last? Alexis, girl, good question. Okay, so on my Instagram, sometimes I feel like I have to repeat myself, but on my Instagram, I had posted that I no longer do Passion Twist. And the reason why is because they don't last. So they will last, Passion Twist will last, in my opinion, about a good 2 weeks, and they look absolutely crazy. Like your natural hair will be popping out. What else? Like the hair gets hecka tangled. It's just not worth it. So I have personally stopped offering Passion Twist because I'm like, for the amount of money I charge, is this really not worth it? And I'm not here to just like take people's money, so I just decided that I'm not gonna offer that style. I feel like Passion Twist are they're really like a DIY style, like something you can do on yourself, because number one, they don't have to be neat. Like the point is to get that messy bohemian look. So if I was y'all, I wouldn't even want to pay anybody over $100 to put the messy things in my head. Like you can really honestly do it yourself. There's no technique to twisting it. If you can like do a simple box braid, or like you know how to start a box braid, then boom, you should be able to do Passion Twist easily. So I really feel like that's a DIY style, and I stopped doing it. And I had talked about this when I was getting my makeup done, that I don't like bohemian styles either, because a lot of those styles, they look really good on camera or in pictures, but they really just don't last. And I feel like I don't know, for me, I like to give people their money's worth, you know? So, yeah. I don't do passion twists anymore for that reason. I'm going to try to zoom in. Maybe y'all can see some of my gripping. Ooh, to the UK, girl. I would love to come out there. I want to travel. Well, I wanted to travel when I graduate, but now my boyfriend's in school, so. But he only goes to school Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so maybe we could work something out, a trip or something. Hey, Carlita. How many of y'all have had passion twists? And do y'all agree or disagree? Because I'm really curious. There were people that were telling me like, oh, you could use this type of hair. I think if you use like spring twist hair, it'll last a little bit longer, but that's not passion twist, that's spring twist. So what is y'all experience with the passion twist? Thank you for properly pronouncing my name. Oh, I've been on it today. You're the second person to tell me that.
You can actually read.
Y'all, I went to college, okay? You're right, sometimes it lasts longer if you braid first. Yeah, so even when you braid first, though, it's not necessarily the start, because when you don't braid with passion twist, that hair is really slippery. So I feel like when you don't start with a braid first, like they will literally slip out of your hair. But the ends, they still poke out. Yes, Kai. The ends, they still poke out, and that's the main thing. Like, you know, think of you having a twist and then your natural hair is just sticking straight out. Like, what are you gonna do? Cut it off? No, you're not. So I just feel like it starts out looking like kind of messy, and then after a while it's like, all right, like you need those redone. Yeah. And I mean, it's still like doing a full head of like box braids or twists. You know, it still takes the same amount of time. So I understand why, as a braider, even though you know it doesn't last long, you're still charging, because that's your time, you know? So, yeah. Can I give you some big braids when... Oh, who is that? Kanaya? What kind of braids do you want?
No.
Look, Dre said no, Kanaya. Kanaya, your mom texted me today. Thank you. Guys, I'm in the Bay Area. The salon I work in is in Pinole.
Tell me your social one.
Huh?
So tell me your social one. You at?
Why? You act like I dropped the address.
You did.
I said Pinole. You know how big Pinole is?
Not that big.
Yeah, probably not. Jay said y'all gonna come find me. So I'm gonna stop telling y'all about my location. You want 4 big ones with the little ones in between? Okay, I could do that for you. Passion twist, my mom always used the kinky hair, and they use for the goddess locks. They last like 3 weeks. I don't keep weave long anyway. Yeah, that's good. If it's something quick, and I mean your mom is doing it, so you're not you know, it's not like you paying full price. So that's cool. 3 weeks is not that bad. But see, it depends on what type of hair you use. I mean, personally, I wouldn't want passion twist with no kinky hair. Like, I would want that crochet hair. Just because I feel like the kinky hair is like, it doesn't really move and flow the way I personally would like it. So it just really all depends. What's the longest you've ever kept your braids in? Me, I'm terrible with keeping my hair in because I do hair. So y'all, that's the worst question to ask me, because I'm not leaving nothing in for more than 3 weeks. Like, if I make it 3 weeks, it's a blessing. Yeah. Like, I will literally have box braids in for 2 weeks. Yeah. So that's like, I'm like the last person you should be asking that. Are knotless braids less damaging on the hair than regular box braids? Yes, they are. You gonna keep skipping over my comment? Come to Chicago. Girl, I might get shot up. In Chicago, the hood. Is that the hood? Chicago?
Chicago is a state.
Chi-town? Yeah.
Not a hood.
No, but I'm saying, isn't it hecka like, I've been seeing, isn't it
There's
hecka
certain
ghetto?
parts of Chicago.
Oh, okay.
All of Chicago is Chicago, the hood. It's the whole state.
And Chicago is not a state.
What is it?
It's a city.
Where is Chicago?
Illinois is the state. Y'all, gas him up. He just said Chicago was a state. I have to backtrack in my head. No, it's not. Chicago, Illinois.
It's a state of emergency.
Gas Dre up, y'all. It's okay. He barely graduated middle school. We're not gonna talk about that. She said, "Don't listen to the news." Look, you trying to have me come to Chicago? It's okay, Dre.
It's not funny, Robin.
He said Chicago is a state. It's not a hood.
It's a state.
It's a whole area.
It's a state of emergency.
Now he gonna say it's the state of America.
Yeah, there you go. Dre is so smart.
Dre, you stupid.
Okay, Kanaya, I see them thumbs down. I thought you was agreeing with me. You stupid.
That's hecka funny. Kai said you messed up on the last live too. What he do?
What I do?
What he do on the last live, Kai? Put him
Hey,
out.
Kai, we don't live in the past over here. We move forward.
It's okay, baby. I'm sure people have made that mistake before. That's an easy mistake to make, baby. Don't let these people.
You doing
They said he's hilarious.
makeup on live too?
Nah, you don't have to go off live for that because that ain't my specialty.
What?
Makeup. No, I don't have my own salon yet. I work in a salon suite basically. Time check. What time is it?
3:36.
Okay, y'all. We started this at 2:30, so I'm trying to finish by 4:30. That would be a total of 2 hours.
How long does it normally take to do this?
It usually takes me like 2-3 hours.
No, I mean like the average person.
I don't know. How long y'all think it would take the average person to do this? Probably
4
like
hours.
4 hours, 5 hours. Mm-mm. Somebody told me that they got box braids and it took 12 hours. I said, absolutely
no.
not. At 6 hours, I would have stood up like, listen, how many more braids we got? Because I don't know what you doing back there, but you getting on my nerves.
They on their phone.
Oh, yes, she said mine were 4 hours. I don't know what you doing. You playing in my hair back there, but you need to hurry up. 12. Just think about sitting down for 12 hours. I can't even. That's you could go to sleep. You could have a full night's rest. Wake up and your hair's still not done. I'm gonna say we're gonna have to reschedule for another day. What would you say was the biggest hair mistake you made on a client? Dang.
Skeletons out there.
Oh yeah, the first time I did Bree's hair on live. So y'all know how I had recently went live and her hair was green. That was a big mistake. And okay, so the first time I colored her hair, we were trying to get it blue. And for those of you guys who color hair, you know, in order to get blue, the hair has to be extremely light, like the color of the inside of a banana light. And when I did her hair, it was kind of like yellow. And if you put blue on top of yellow, it's gonna turn green. Like everybody knows that. So I saw that it was yellow, but I was like, like this is dark. Like it'll go over it. And so her hair like turned like that muddy green. It was terrible. So that's a big mistake. Also, I had dyed my cousin's hair red one night and I didn't fully like, I mean, I cleaned the clips, but clearly not like all the way. So when I got to school, I had a client who was a blonde. Y'all, I used one of the clips. I clipped her hair. Why did like the red hair dye get on her hair? It was like stuck deep in the clip. So when I took the clip off her hair, she had like red splotches in her hair. And luckily it was in the back, but she was blonde. And y'all know blonde hair was like give me that red. So she had 2 blonde splotches in the back of her head, right? So luckily on this client, I was actually doing low lights because she was probably like a level 10. And she wanted some low lights put in her head just to break up the blonde. So when I got to those pieces with the red, well, mind you, before I even did that, I had took the spray bottle and I was like, shit. So I was trying to like spray it out. But I could tell she was kind of looking like, why is she wetting my hair? But I wasn't going to answer no questions that weren't asked. So I just like tried to spray it out, but it was not coming out. It was like red. And so yeah, when I did her low lights, wherever that red was, I just did like a fat low light right there. And it's so funny because she like rebooked me. She ended up loving her hair. She rebooked me. And so we have our last appointment on the 18th or something like that. And I was like, I should tell her like, cause she thinks I'm like the GOAT. Like whenever she comes to my school, whenever she comes to Paul Mitchell, she's like, oh my God, like, you're just so talented, you're this and that.
If only
And I
she
want to,
knew.
I just want to tell her since our last visit, like, I want to tell you a funny story that, like, because, I mean, obviously now they're gone, but I was like, I want to tell you a funny story that happened. Yeah, that, like, you would never know. Because we're hecka cool now. I think she'll really get a kick out of that. But that was hella funny, y'all. I was almost literally, like, boo-booed on myself. Because I was like, what the... I was like, how am I going to fix this? You know, and it was totally my fault. So since then, whenever I clean my clips, I make sure I'm, like, deep in there, like, cleaning them out. Yeah, those are, like, a couple hair mistakes that I've made. Yeah, should I tell her or should I just keep that a secret? No, we're hella cool, so I feel like she would probably get a kick out of it. Like, you did what? I'm like, yeah, you know. No, then when she leaves, she's going to be checking her hair. Mm-hmm. I do say like a lot. I think that's a California thing. Is that a California thing? You say like a lot? Do you? Mm-hmm. You say like a lot, Jer? Well, you're not from California.
It's not a California thing.
What is it then?
I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Actually, no, I know people around here that say that.
I say like a lot.
Yeah, like,
I can't help it. Sometimes I try not to say it, but I think it's kind of like
Instead of
yeah, instead of I say that. It's like a filler. Y'all, we almost done.
This is crazy.
Yeah, 2 hours, y'all.
This is my hair.
Huh?
You can do my hair again. No, I ain't got no hair for you.
I'm from North Carolina and I say like a lot. Okay, so maybe it's not a California thing. I don't know why I say it. It's just, I have noticed that though. Sometimes I'll rewatch a video and I'm like, man, I was saying like a lot. But, you know, that's how I got to get my point across. So it is what it is.
Part of your vocab.
Yeah, it's part of my vocab. Y'all look at these. Okay. Instantly. What? You got a ponytail. She's not even phased. She's paying attention. How long have I been braiding hair for? Man, for a long time. Years. Probably 20 years.
20.
That's crazy to say. They're probably like, how old is she? 20 years.
She 45.
Girl, I mean, but girl, boy. Don't try to add no years on me.
She 48.
What brand of foam spray do you use? Boop. This is the brand that I use. It's called Vigorol. This is my favorite one.
Messed up top.
Is what? Yeah. It is.
What does the foam spray do?
The foam, like, it's basically, think of it like setting their hair. So you know how there's flyaways, and people used to like cut the little flyaways off. So it helps to lay down the flyaways. I use that one because it has like olive oil in it, so I feel like it's like really soothing and still moisturizing. So yeah, when I do it, I put it on there and then I spray hairspray and kind of tie it down, and it like helps to set it. Yeah. And then I just cut the flyaways off the bottom. Yeah. You should do a hair tour and come to ATL. Girl, there's hecka good braiders in Atlanta. Like, hecka good. I don't know if I'm ready yet. I gotta step my game up a little bit before I go to Atlanta. But I definitely would love to, like, travel and do hair. I feel like that's definitely on my list of things to do. Because I feel like a majority of my subscribers are not in California. I am not 34, whoever said that. Let me scroll back up to see who you are, because I might have to block you. She said about 34. First of all, I'm not even in my 30s. So I'm very offended, TG.
You 34, sis.
If Destiny was in this live, she would block you. He said 34. Soldier Boy voice, 34. Listen, don't try to add no years on me. I am definitely not. I'm one of your subscribers and I live in Oakland. Okay. Would you say that you grew up knowing what you wanted to do hair, or was it a hobby? Yeah, it was definitely a hobby that became a career. I actually went to school for 3 years for engineering. Actually, if you add in community, I went for like 4.5 years for engineering. I definitely did not want to braid. I didn't even want to do hair. Like when I was younger, I would do family, but when they was telling and recommending people, I used to be like, stop telling people that I do hair, period. Like, I'm not doing nobody else's hair. I used to have to tell my cousin, one of my favorite cousins, who she was on my life before helping me braid. I used to have to tell her, like, stop telling people I do hair, because I'm not trying to do nobody's hair. I used to hate it.
But I mean, you think I'm not the favorite?
Oh, dang. Look, one of my other cousins is in here, like, I'm not the favorite.
What?
Wow.
You my older favorite.
Wow.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
So yeah, I didn't I say one of my favorite?
No, you did not. You said my favorite. Bitch, I probably know who that is.
Monique.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to tell people, like, they be like, can I send my friend? No, you cannot. I'm not doing your friend hair.
Be like that.
I used to hecka be like that. Stop giving my number out. I'm not doing hair. Yeah, and then yeah. It wasn't to be offensive, by the way. You look really young. Let me see. I wasn't really mad at you, TG. It wasn't to be offensive. By the way, you usually look really young, so I was guessing on how mature you appear to be. Oh, okay. Thank you. I was just joking with you. I wasn't really going to block you, but I had to be a little dramatic. What you mean, 34? No, guys, I'm not 34. I'm not in my 30s. These ATL braiders are slick, rude. They turn around a lot of clients and upcharge for everything. Dang, that sucks. I've actually heard that a lot on Instagram. You know, but everybody runs their business a different type of way. So if you don't like the way somebody is running or rocking with it, you know, go to somebody else. Yes, on my hand it is Shine and Jam. I'm actually using the yellow bottle. I would have preferred the green, but they were out of it at the beauty supply, so this is my backup. Yeah. Thank you. That sucks though to hear that. I've heard that a lot of braiders are really rude. I try to really be professional, and that has taken me a long way. Even if I have to like turn down a client, you know, or turn away a client, I always try to be professional because, you know, I still have a brand, a business to upkeep, and you never want to let a client take you out of your character or other people to see you act in some type of way, you know. Because sometimes, you know, there are people that you just like, oh God, y'all seen my crazy client stories. But yeah, I mean, if you don't like the attitude of a braider or the service, or, you know, you as a client have the choice to take your business elsewhere. But if you still sit in a chair, I mean, you can't really complain.
Come to Cali, come to the Bay.
Yeah, but I try to, you know, I will say as a braider, sometimes it is annoying when people don't follow instructions, especially when, you know, I feel like a lot of us lay the rules out and people just don't want to read. So if it's stuff like that, you also have to look at yourself and say, okay, you know, how did I play into this situation? But people that are just downright rude,
Unnecessary.
yeah, it's not necessary.
I went to Costco.
Does the green Shine and Jam? Yes, so the green Shine and Jam is technically supposed to be.
That much. I thought it was gonna be like discounts. You get
For what?
At Costco.
No.
It ended up being.
Okay, so the green Shine and Jam is actually thicker than the yellow one. It's technically supposed to be like their edge control, and I'll talk to y'all about magic fingers in a second too, but
we go to Sam's now.
it's supposed to be like their edge control of the Shine and Jam, so it's thicker than the orange one. And actually somebody on my video had put me on game on this, because I used to buy the Magic Fingers one. It's the one that's for braiders in the red bottle, and I had talked about this in a couple videos. But if you look at the ingredients, the green Shine and Jam and the red one, the Magic Fingers one, is the same exact thing. And I was buying the Magic Fingers one for a while, but it's so expensive. In the beauty supply by my house, it's like $15 for the Magic Fingers Shine and Jam. And I had bought it a couple times before they like hiked the price up just to support her because she's a fellow braider. But for me, like trying to run a business, I can't afford to like spend that much money on product. So yes, somebody had told me that the green one was the same exact thing. I went to the beauty supply, looked at the ingredients, and it is. It's literally the same exact product. The green one at the time was like $8, and the Magic Fingers was like $14. So yeah, that's why I started using the green one. The green Shining Gem is hella good. That's definitely my favorite one, my go-to. It's a lot thicker. And since I've been using that one, the yellow one feels like hecka watery to me. So, can you pass me my drink, Dre? My throat, y'all. I'm getting over a cold. So yeah, but if you haven't tried the Magic Fingers one or the green one, they're both really good. Like I said, same product. Woo! I have to take a swig. Same with bonnets. I'll just get a scarf on the edges. Yeah. Can't even talk right now. My throat is tripping. Fashion Nova just sent me a message talking about 30 to 80% off. Yes, I do try to perfect my parts. When I got Knotless FAQS braids, they didn't last that long. I think they will last longer if you take care of them. Yeah, you got to take care of them, especially since your natural hair is exposed at the base. I mean, if you're not tying it down, then they're not going to last. But all my clients that have taken care of their hair have gotten at least 5 weeks out of their Knotless FAQS braids, which I think is a lot longer than people expect. What do you guys think are the best methods to build clientele? I don't know if you're asking me, but best methods to build clientele, okay? I actually did a little quick video on this, okay? This, the best way to build clientele, okay? My number one thing is doing high school kids, okay? Because if you think about it, high school kids, number one, they hella care about what they look like, right? So they always want their hair done. They're not paying for it. Their parents are, so they don't really care about a price, I feel like, most high school kids. And then on top of that, you know, they're at school advertising your work to like a bunch of people on a daily. So I notice when I do high school kids, they'll be like, oh, my friend wants their hair done, or, you know, so-and-so wants their hair done. And like I said, they're not paying for it. So you tell them $200, their parents are going to fork it out, you know, get good grades and I'll get your hair done, or whatever parents be doing. So I like to work on high school kids. And then on top of that, I mean, they're on Instagram, they're doing heck of stuff. Just think about, you know, how kids are involved with social media, TikTok, all of that, you know? Yeah, for advertisement purposes, you want to get as much free advertisement as you can. And then on top of that,
this one definitely.
yes, exactly. On top of that, what was I going to say? Yeah, Instagram. Instagram has been big for me. When I started a hair page, you got to keep your hair page and your business page separate, and you got a hashtag. So yeah, those are my two. That's all the tea I'm gonna drop for you. I'm not giving y'all nothing else for free, period. You can take my build a business class that I'm gonna start. I don't know, I just decided I'm gonna start that. You can take my build a business class. No, just kidding. I really should though, because I'll be knowing some stuff. Would you do horse's mane and tail for a show? Would you do a horse's mane and tail for a show? I'm not doing nothing on a horse. That don't sound safe.
That's a
what is that?
Horse.
Mane and tail is, but she
Mane
said,
and
would
tail.
I do a horse's mane and tail for a show?
Actual horse.
I don't. Yeah, if you talking about an actual horse, I'm cool.
Nah.
I'm not trying to get kicked. Don't horses be bucking up and kicking people?
Don't stand behind them, fool.
Nah. Because you going to see me tussling with, I'm going to end up on the news. Richmond braider fights horse at hair show. Ends up with a broken nose, several fractured bones. Hands no longer work. The hell no. I'm cool. Y'all could braid the animals. I'm good off that. Yes, we got about 3-4 more rows. What time is it? Time check.
3:54.
Oh.
And don't put no one
Just
big
kidding.
ass braid at the
I know,
top.
one big ass braid. Let me turn her to the side. One big. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm getting down, y'all. We only got 40 minutes. Now at this point, this is when you start doing big dookie braids in the back where they can't see. Like, wow, you're so quick. I was like, yeah, girl. Nah, I've never. I wouldn't do that, but I have had clients who tell me that. Like, you could just do some big braids in the. You could do some French braids in the middle. I'm like, girl, if you don't sit down and get these braids done. Yeah. Are there any places out here you recommend for natural hair? For the Bay, I'm trying to think. You know, let me get back to you on that one because to be honest, I don't know a lot of natural hair salons. I know there are a lot apparently in Oakland, but I don't know any of them well enough to really give my like straight up opinion on them. So. Yeah, my screen went black, so I thought you had a new live. Let's see. Sorry, I'm trying to read what y'all saying. As you get closer to the top, do you still stagger the boxes? Yeah, I do. I always try to stagger them. Sometimes they're not perfect. But you really want that full look, and especially since these are a lot thinner, you want to really make sure you try to make them look as full as possible. So yes, even as I get to the top, I try to do like a brick lay method. What's the question? Do you watch Beauty Can Braid on YouTube? I used to watch Beauty Can Braid a while ago before like my channel got as big as it was. Yeah, as big as it is. Don't try to correct me when you call Chicago a city, period. I mean, a state. I did used to watch Beauty Can Braid's channel. I haven't watched her channel in a long time just because, yeah, but she's dope. She's really dope. I used to watch her a lot. I watch Braids by Shania. I used to watch Freedom Styles, but she kind of switched up her channel a little bit. And yeah, to be honest, like I really don't watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, like a lot of braiding channels on YouTube anymore. I'm usually hella busy or just like doing my own thing. So yeah, I don't really, but big ups to all the channels. There's a lot of braiding channels on YouTube now, which is awesome. I be trying to get some of my, my braider friends. I'm like, girl, get on YouTube. It's coin for all of us. So I feel like there's a lot more braiders than there used to be. How do you recommend taking care of knotless? I would get a scarf, like not a do-rag, you know, like the bandana type scarves, and tie it down. And then I would just bonnet the rest.
Bonnet.
Is it a different price for the triangle?
Yeah, I charge more for triangle parts. Because it takes more time, it's harder, and it's kind of like a specialty type part. So, yeah. You live in Virginia. Bro, I used to hate when I lived in Hawaii and I would be like, I'm from Richmond, and they'll be like, Virginia? No. That used to get on my nerves. Like, no.
I know.
So I used to say real Richmond. And they'd be like, Virginia? No. I said real Richmond. My favorite style to do is knotless.
San Francisco, yes.
No, that used to make me so mad. Because y'all know how there's like multiple Richmonds in the world.
Yeah.
But they always would be like, Virginia? No. I said real Richmond, California. Like, oh, I ain't never heard of that. I'm like, I hate you. Yes. Yeah, Coach Carter Richmond. Yeah, they'll be like, oh, do you know Richmond High? Like, bro, shut up. Do you know Coach Carter? No.
No,
Stupid.
I'm not.
I used to get so mad. That used to irk my nerves.
I never went to the school for long.
Real Richmond. Virginia? No. Fool. Richmond, California. What advice would you give an upcoming hairstylist fresh out of high school? Practice. I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, practice and go to beauty school. That would be my piece of advice. Invest in yourself, classes. I'm self-taught, but like I've been braiding for a long time, but I feel like it takes longer trying to be self-taught. So classes and yeah, go to beauty school. Zigzag braids got them looking like spaghetti. Okay, now you throwing bars. Can't wait to see the booty shake like jelly. Okay, Archie. What are you talking about? Yo, we got. That's what he said. He in here spitting bars.
Bars.
Okay, Archie. Is your real name Archibald? Archie. He spit us straight. I said, what? I thought that was a question.
Lean 16.
You're not playing. Man. Mommy, hello. Make it wiggle like jello. How long? I don't understand. I don't know what the question is. Oh, I think she took her question back. My throat. Dre be sleeping with the fan on, pissing me off. What's up? My least favorite style to do would be Bohemian box braids. I hate them. Hate them. Yeah. This usually takes me about 3 hours. I was gonna try to get it done in 2, but I've been over here talking to y'all.
Oh, excuses, here they come.
I've been over here talking. No, for real. I've been talking and looking at the camera, so like I'm moving a little slower.
You can braid and not look. You're doing it right now.
Dre, shut
All
up.
I'm hearing are excuses.
Dre, shut up. I was gonna try to impress y'all and finish it in 2 hours, but
You said 2.5 actually.
oh, I said 2.5. Okay. Do you vary your prices based on how thick someone's hair is at the length of the natural hair? No, I don't. I charge based on the size of the braid and the length that they want the braid to be. Is Western California humid? I feel like it's hard to care for knotless box braids in more humid environments. That's a very good observation, but no, it's actually not humid out here. It's very it's very dry. California has the best weather ever. It's not humid though, but I could see like, yeah, you know, because your natural hair is at the base. I had dreads almost down my back. I combed them out and my hair fell out, like all of it. All of it. And now my edges are falling out because of my weight loss surgery. What can I use to help my hair grow? You should use wild growth hair oil, black castor oil, sorry, will help with like the thickness. Wild growth hair oil does the same thing too. And then I don't know if you guys have ever tried those miracle drops. I've never tried them, but I have had clients who have said that they work. So maybe try some of those. Typically, how many heads do I do in a day? Probably about 4 to 5. Yeah, try rice water too. I feel like everything works a little different for everybody. Switch your diet up too. I heard, you know, what you eat. I hope you figure that out though. That sucks. Is that me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought Dre was laughing. What the hell? You're so mean. Have you tried doing this style on yourself? I'm about to, y'all. Because, y'all know I got this little muffin top now. I got to do something with it. So I'm about to do it. I didn't want to do it on my full head because I just don't got the time. Yes, and they're black owned. Support black businesses, y'all. A lot of people don't know this, but on my YouTube channel, I do free promo for all black businesses. I don't care who you are, because I'm putting my people on, period.
Marlon's sister got to be supplying anyhow.
So pricing is difficult. First, I think you need to be realistic with what your skill level is, the quality of your work that you're offering. And then I would compare to other, like, hairstylists in my area. So I looked up, you know, what people were charging in the area. And then it all comes down to like how much you really feel like your time is worth, you know. Are you busy? You know what I mean? So I kind of just play around with pricing, and then for me, it's like I was getting booked hecka quick, so I'm like, yeah, my prices are too cheap. So I would raise them up a little bit. There's like a lot of stuff that goes into it, and then I say looking at the quality of your work, because I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, okay, knotless box braids are $200, so they instantly charge $200. But if you're doing $40 looking box braids, knotless box braids, like you can't, you know, you got to kind of charge for the quality that you're offering too. So I'll find someone who's better than me, and I'm like, all right, I might take off $20 until I get to her level, and then boom, I'm gonna run it up once I've mastered it, you know. I'm a high school student, so I'm relatively busy often. Okay.
My signal sucks.
I'm making my throat dry with all these questions. Do you like rubber band method? I use rubber band method when I'm doing larger box braids, but I don't really like it nor dislike it. I mean, it's really whatever. I personally don't use it very often, but sometimes, like I said, I have clients who'll be like, can you use rubber bands? They last longer. I'm like, all right, cool. Then I'll do it, but that's not like my go-to method. Thanks, Nakia Hill. Have you seen the viral post that says stylists should charge hourly? Well, when I make my prices, I do charge hourly. So I have a set price of like what I would like to make an hour, and that's how I base my prices. But I wouldn't be opposed to stylists charging hourly, but I feel like that's kind of hard because everybody takes a different amount of time to do stuff, and then how do your clients know you're not just chilling? You know, I don't know. I like to tell my clients a price. They know what price I'm charging, and that is what it is. Because I'm really fast, so if I have to charge hourly, I'm charging $100 an hour because I need to get my, you know, realistically, like, because if I was like, oh, I'm charging $50 an hour, well, I could do box braids in 3 hours. So you telling me I'm only going to get $150? No. So I personally wouldn't do that, but when I make my pricing, I'm like, all right, box braids take me, 3 hours. I want to make at least $80 an hour, so boom, I'm going to charge whatever, But I'm not trying to make no hourly. I'm my own boss, and I'm making what I want to make, period. So, yeah, and I feel like, I want to be able to tell the client a price, and that's your price. Because me personally, I wouldn't want to go into a salon and be like, all right, I'm not sure how much it's going to be, but I'm just going to bring $700. Like, no. I'd rather know upon arrival what I'm looking at. But I haven't even seen the post. Maybe there's some good information on why braiders should. So I would be curious to see it. If you have me on Instagram, DM it to me. At Braided Up. Was that your phone? Oh, excuse me, Apple Watch? Well, I'm in Mississippi and I charge $80 for medium braids. I need to move. Girl! She said she charged $80 for medium box braids.
That's it?
In California, you ain't paying nothing less than like $140, $160. Yeah, but see, it's, in California, everything is more expensive. So there are people that charge almost $300 for medium braids. Girl, you need to get into it. But like I said, that's why I said when you determine your pricing, is your area is important. Because in California, I don't know if y'all been to California, but everything is more expensive. So I wish I would do some $80 braids. Yeah, see, in the South, they don't pay for hair like that. Yeah, I've heard that. And I've also had clients that come to me from New York, and they like, man, these California prices are crazy. So weave so nappy, even Wilson couldn't pick it. I don't get it. Wilson Pickett? Is that his name?
No, I don't know if he's making a football reference. But,
oh, yeah, maybe he was.
But Wilson will be able to pick it.
Oh, Wilson. Oh, got you. Yeah, okay, stop with the rhymes. You're here trying to heck a rap and rhyme. Like, shut up.
Wilson wouldn't even pick it.
Wilson couldn't even pick it.
Shut up. How many bundles of hair needed to do this style? After watching your video, I did the style for the first time, but I have enough hair to use. Y'all be typing hecka. I can't read that fast. Because they ain't on makeup like that. Yeah, for this, I used 3 packs of the pre-stretch expressions. I showed it earlier in this video, I think. Dang, my mouth is dry. Yeah. They on makeup in California, man. They be beating faces down here. Do you charge for... Oh, thank you for breaking it up, sis. Go ahead and finish off the sentence. See, I like that. Do you charge for? All right, type faster, girl. What's the best braiding hair? For me, I like my favorite braiding hair is Expressions. I love the way it looks. And depending on what hair you use, your braids last longer too. Because I'm gonna just throw this out there, like Spectra Easy braid, that pre-stretch hair, it doesn't have a good grip like onto the client's natural hair. So that was like one of the reasons. There's other reasons too, but that's one of the reasons I stopped using it, is because like those, when I braid with that hair, it doesn't last as long. And so yeah, I love Expressions. That's typically all I use. Yeah. Her voice reminds me of Megan from Bad Girls. Oh, I'm so mad. If I had $1 for every time somebody told me that, okay, so many people were saying it that I even like went to watch one of her interviews, and I was like, I'm gonna just turn the camera around and listen to her voice. And I was just like, ugh, I don't hear it. Do you hear it? I don't hear it. But I'm like, maybe it's because she sounds like Valley. I don't know. I don't hear it, but heck of people have said that all the time. You sound like Megan from Bad Girls Club. I don't get it. Is that the one that beat up Rima? She was gassing on everybody. Yes, Expressions comes pre-stretched. Dre, can you bring that hair over here? Can you bring that hair over here? Yeah. So this is the hair that I'm using. I showed it earlier in this video. Okay, Expressions. And it's pre-stretched. So y'all can see it at the bottom. This is 48 inches. Okay, screenshot. I'm gonna take it down in 3, 2, 1. There you go. This is 48 inches, but a lot of people have said it comes longer, so yeah. Niobe be like, I need you to shut up and do my hair. I mean, I keep calling you Niobe. Why is that? You be irritated? Yeah. I'm sorry. You be doing that, Meek?
I don't even need it. I'm okay with that. That's it, sorry.
You don't even say sorry?
No, I'm not saying sorry.
Y'all keep calling her little sister's name. She getting irritated with me.
I'll burp y'all.
Let me stop, bro. I'm getting no tip. You what? What'd you say? I love Expressions braiding hair. I just did a braided swoop. Ooh, yes! I'm about to do one too on my channel. Feed him one. What is a weakness? What are y'all talking about?
What is a weakness?
His name is Jake from State Farm. That's so funny. Jake.
You sound like a porn star.
Jake from Porn Star. I mean, from State Farm.
Yeah.
That is a porn star name. Now introducing Jake. What is a weakness you have when braiding? Like mine's is tucking. Oh, what is a weakness? I'm trying to think. What is a weakness? Oh, my weakness will probably be specifically like lemonade braids, but the really small ones. Like I really have an issue with like sectioning out and like doing, I'm not talking about like a medium size. You know how the parts go from small to large and just like getting the design perfected. I really struggle with that, which is the reason why I don't like doing lemonade braids, especially, sorry I burped and it stinks. Especially like really small ones. That would definitely be a weakness for me.
Like the ones you got the other day, how you had your hair done.
Me? Oh yeah, somebody actually did mine's, one of my old coworkers did mine for me, but that would definitely be a weakness. I've gotten a lot better at like small feed-in styles, like the tribal looking ones, but lemonade braids, I still really struggle with the really small ones. Let me go change my username. Jake from State Farm said he gonna change his username because we told him he sounds like a porn star. It does though, but that's a cool name. Keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it, Jake. Jake from State Farm.
You got that from the Drake
Why do you hate doing Bohemian box braids? I plan on getting them tomorrow. I'm wondering. There's like I just feel like they take hella long to do. I just don't like to do them, and just feel like it's not worth it. Like I don't like. I already said this in the beginning. I don't like Bohemian styles. I just feel like they don't last as long. Even when you use human hair, I just don't like to do it. It's not my favorite thing to do.
That's the one where that hair come out.
Yeah, where the hair's coming out. Somebody actually asked me today if I could squeeze them in. They were like, "Oh, can you squeeze me in?" Because their braider canceled on them, and I was gonna do it. But when she sent those Bohemians, I said, "Oh, I'm busy." they just take too long. Like it's too many steps, and I just, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah, they don't last as long.
They don't last as long.
The regular box.
Yeah, just regular hair gets all matted,
It's
tangled.
messy. Yeah.
I'm not.
I noticed that when I was like, oh yeah.
Oh, she did hers too?
No, remember you did that Bohemian style on her too?
Oh yeah.
It wasn't that many braids, but
I think that was
like,
I think that was partly the hair too. Was it box braids or what was it?
no, it was a hairstyle you actually did, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think she had like a ponytail and
Oh, with the curly ends.
yeah, it's like a half and half type situation. But
Thank you, Mindy. Girl, she falling asleep. Look at her. Oh, baby. I hate when somebody comes to me when someone cancels them. Why? I don't mind when people come to me when they get canceled, but I wasn't doing that. I wasn't. I asked her too. I was like, "Oh, what style?" Because I had time. Like I could have squeezed her in. Sometimes I try to help people out. That looks really good on you. When you try to help other people out. But when she sent those Bohemians, I said, I don't got time today. I'm sorry. No, I live in California. Yeah, I was like, nah. I hate doing those, and they take heck long. That's like one of those styles where that's like one of those styles like halfway through I'm like, ugh, I'm taking this off my website because I just don't feel like doing it. So yeah, my client fell asleep, y'all. Knotless Bohemian would be such a look. Yeah, I'd hate doing those. I just said that. I don't care how much of a look it is. I don't want to do it. Yeah, I do provide hair. Y'all, we almost done, man. I think when we first started this live, we only had one row done, okay? So it's been an hour, and I basically did the whole head, okay? And if you're looking at my tray, look, she bobbing all over the place. If you look at my tray, still got hair on there, okay? And that's because I prepped all the hair, so I haven't had to stop yet. And y'all keep asking how I braid so fast. I'm trying to give y'all these gems, but y'all want to use your own methods. It's a gem. Now, if I was using one of those hair racks that I was talking about earlier, the brown thread racks, you can't do something like that. With that, because you can only prep so much hair. Okay, and you don't want to have to stop. Every time you stop and you're doing this, trying to lay hair out, that's taking away time from your service. Okay, so if I wanted to do, just think about this like this. I finished this in like a couple hours. If I wanted to do, let's say it took me 2 hours, right? I could fit 4 clients in getting these in 8 hours and make double what some of y'all making in a week in 8 hours. You got to be efficient. Okay, now if you want to take your time on the service and you only getting $300 for one client a day, man, because I don't braid tight. That's how she falling asleep. That's okay. This is okay, and this is what I've been telling y'all, right? Because sometimes people comment on my videos and they're like, "You braid so tight. How? How do I braid that tight when my client is knocked out?" Antonia, can you hear me? Look. Oh, there she go. Oh, there she go. Yeah. So yeah, see, clearly I don't braid that tight. Like, oh my God, her scalp is red. I should want to be like, shut up, because I really don't even braid that tight.
You and Mom have the same hand.
Yes, tender hands. Toya, shut up. Toya in there, she said she braid hella tight. Actually, do I really, Toya, or are you just saying that? Hey, do you buy the hair wholesale? No, I don't buy it wholesale. I'm looking into buying it wholesale, but it's really hard to find a vendor. No, I didn't cut the hair in half. The hair is pre-stretched. It's 48 inches. I didn't have to cut it. I didn't have to stretch it. All I did was laid it out. And it was prepped before my client arrived. So that's another thing too. Latoya said, no, I don't braid that tight. That's another thing. Like, I prep my hair before my client arrives. So I make sure I know how long they want it, all that good stuff.
Some different shit.
Yes, it's the same girl from earlier. What is the product you're using for her parts? Perfect amount of tension and braids lasts a good amount of time. Oh, thank you, Toya. I do Toya's hair, so y'all can listen to her. This is what I'm using to braid. Some of y'all asked some questions that I answered earlier, so sorry if this is repetitive for
How you
some of
know
y'all.
it's pre-stretched?
Because it says it on there.
No,
Look at the package.
But I know that it's the feel, the texture, as opposed to the other.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like the
What is
African
stretching?
pride stuff,
What
or
is
whatever
stretching?
that Afro, whatever we used to buy.
Rasta free?
Rasta, yeah.
I hate, oh my God. If y'all want to know what braiding hair I hate, Rasta free. I hate that. When my clients bring that, I want to get out.
But you used to use it.
I
before
used
they
to use
came up
it.
with this.
I used to use it. I think they've always had expressions. I just never used it because expressions was a lot more expensive. You remember when braiding hair used to be like 2 for $5,
Yes.
hecka cheap? I
Yes.
used to be on that because I'm like, that's hecka cheap.
And I used to use black and gold. I used to do my
Yeah. Now, yeah.
hair. No, but they didn't have like pre-stretched and all that. Like
Yeah,
back
the
then,
braiding
they
hair has definitely like evolved,
don't-
elevated
Yes.
since then.
But the texture is different though.
Oh, I didn't even mean to zoom in on her like that. I'm sorry. I think my next client just texted me. What time is it?
421.
Oh, she texted me heck early. Why do you dislike it? The feel of it. I don't like the feel. Also, I don't know if there's other braiders in this chat right now, but I don't like the way that my braids look when I use Rasta Free. And so I've used it,
What
and
you
I've
mean?
Rasta Free.
There's two kinds though. They have the straight one and
Any of
the
them.
yaki, whatever.
Any of them. I don't like the way my braids look. When I use girl, you and this bobbing. When I use Rasta, I used to call it Rastafari, but it's really, I think it's Rasta Free. But anyway, I'm gonna just say Rastafari because I'm tired of like trying to say it correct. No, I think a lot of people just call it Rastafari, but it's Rasta Free. But yeah, when I use that, my braids don't look the same. I don't like the way it feels on my fingers. I feel like the packs are hella thin, and they're still like $5.99. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I braid slower because it's not smooth on my fingers. Like this hair is smooth on my fingers, so I can just like, I'm just gliding when I braid. Yeah, it's not cutting me. It doesn't feel rough on my fingers. Like this hair, I could barely feel it on my fingers. I love that. So yeah, she sleep. She sleep. I never used it, but I wanted to hear your opinion about it. About what? You taught me how to grip my own hair. Oh yes, girl. Yes, expressions. I haven't used the Rua. I have a fellow braider friend who uses it though, so I might have to try it. I had said this earlier on my channel. I'm getting ready to try different braiding hair and tell you guys what I do and don't like about it. Kind of like hair reviews for braiding hair. I wonder if this is her first time having a client sleeping. No. My other little cousin, I posted a video on YouTube and she was hecka knocked out in the video. She's like, why didn't you post it with me sleep? I'm like, why was you sleeping? That's the question. That was Jazz. She was hecka knocked. Head nodding, bobbing. I was about to rest her head up on the dresser. Try Rua. I'm gonna have to do it. Yes, this is expressions pre-stretch. Y'all, this hair is bomb.
I like it, yeah.
It's bomb. Like I'm not even gonna,
Texture.
yeah, the texture, everything is bomb. Like I'm trying to, I use Spectra Easy Braid. I hate Spectra Easy Braid. Yes, it is faster if I don't braid all the way to the end. So I'm doing that. And then I'm gonna go back and braid it down. Yeah. No, I don't like when my clients are asleep. It's harder. You don't see all this extra work I have to do. But that's okay. She's tired. She didn't even hear us, huh? She knocked out. She had a long night. Was she up late?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, get up late, but she been up late the last couple nights. She had a football game on Friday.
Oh my God. Thank you, Jordan. You are bomb, girl.
Jordan.
Y'all, we knocking this out.
Yeah, she pretty much.
I'm pretty much done. I have 3 rows at the top, but they're not even full rows.
Well, she sleep, but your mom used to be
I'm
like,
always
I'd be
scared
like,
the
"Are
whole
you
braid will
done?"
come apart if I don't do it all the way down. Nope.
Your mama used to be like, yeah, I'm done. It'd be like the last
Right.
braid. Then
Hey, don't y'all
split it
hate
in
that?
half,
No,
like,
don't y'all hate when y'all feel a little
take
patch
it
and you
down.
like, yeah, she got 3, 4 braids.
Oh my God.
And they split it into 7. When you
Yes.
separate the hair like that, how do you lay it so it doesn't tangle on top of one another? I actually have a prepping video on my channel that I will link when I'm done with this live. I show you guys exactly how I separate it and lay it on top because my hair doesn't tangle. So y'all can see I've been pulling from this tray for an hour, and you see how neat my braiding hair looks? They're just laid out on top of each other. And I literally just pull from there. Sometimes I do lose like a couple pieces, like a couple strands, but I usually don't have a problem with hair tangling. But again, if you're using quality hair, you don't have to worry about that. Cheap hair tangles. Quality hair does not. Yes, I dyed her hair a long time ago, but her hair is not. She went swimming and the color's all washed out.
Yeah, the beginning of the summer.
Thanks, guys. I try to be detailed with my channel. Like a lot of the stuff I learned, like I said, is like self-taught. So I'm not really like I don't really feel like I'm doing a disservice to the industry because all this stuff I really just taught myself. I've been doing hair for a long time. And I'm just kind of smart, so just kidding. The prep usually takes me like 30 minutes to prep out all the hair. But if you think about how much time it saves you, it's so worth it to take that extra 30 minutes. Sometimes it takes an hour depending on, if it's pre-stretched, that's easy. I just open the pack and lay it out. But if I have to stretch it myself, it could take from 30 minutes to an hour. But if you think about how much time you save during your service, it's heck of worth it. We almost y'all there. I mean,
We almost y'all there.
we almost there, y'all. Look, I'm delusional. We got 3 more rows. Hey, I'm not even gonna try. How often do you go live on here? Lately, I feel like I've been going live for like the past 3 days. I've been going live a lot, but I was telling them in the first video I had started that I do a lot of hair, and so I don't get to like post videos often. So I just been going live since I haven't been uploading as much. But if y'all like this, I can go live more often. Do you get manicures to ease muscle aches? No, I should, but I don't. Y'all, look at my hands are so ugly. I barely want to go to the nail shop because they're going to be like, ooh. Huh? And I don't like to get my nails done because I color hair. So, like, I'll get my nails done. The hair color will dye it. You know, when they get old, the braiding hair starts snagging on it. I just don't. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. My man likes my hands, right, baby? Right? Okay.
If he don't, he can pay for your man.
Period. If you don't like my nails, then pay for me to get them done.
What's going on?
No. But no, I've tried nails before. Y'all had nails on my fingers. I could not braid. I was like, I'm not doing that again. Can you do a video doing small knotless braids? Yes. She can sleep for like, how long she can sleep? 10, 15 minutes. Let's see. Yeah, I don't get my nails done. It's just, that's why sometimes people be talking about my hands. Honestly, I don't even care. I be laughing with y'all. I feel like I already know my hands look a mess. I don't care. These hands are blessed. Okay, boo? Thank you so much for answering my question. I think I'm going to stay away from Bohemian now. If I'm trying to grow clients, what will be a good advice? You're going to have to go back and watch the video because I already gave a whole spiel on that. Nails makes me braid slow. So, yes. You know what, Jake? I don't even want to get into that question because I've already given my opinion on that on my channel, and I don't even feel like starting a debate on it. But I'm just going to say that I braid on all hair textures, okay? So that's part of, like, you know, that's part of what I do on my channel, and that's all I'm going to say about that. I might be going to get into that conversation. I actually did a whole video before talking about that, so I'm not even going to go into detail. Was it easier to learn braiding on yourself or a mannequin head? I'm only huffing and puffing because y'all asking me the same questions that I already answered like 3 times. But that's a quick one, so I'll say it was easier to learn to braid on myself. What braiding hair are you using? Oh my God, y'all killing me. Y'all are killing me.
Expressions, pre-stretch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard working when clients are asleep, but this is my cousin, so she can do whatever she wants. But if she was a real client, I would say. But she's not a real client, so you can go back to sleep.
You just can't. Go back to sleep.
She hecka mad. She like, you really woke me up just to tell me I can go back to sleep.
Right.
How long does it take to do this style when not filming it? Probably like 2.5 hours.
It's the same time.
Yeah, it takes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, if I wasn't filming, I probably would have been done. But I'm like over here reading the comments and turning back, you know?
Yeah, because
I'm
it's 2 hours
multitasking.
now.
It's been 2 hours?
It's 2 hours now.
It's 3:30? 4:30.
4:30.
Ooh. Yeah.
So,
If I was actually focused, I probably would have been done right now. But that's okay. I'm chilling with y'all. I don't even know how to say your name. Haby, Habby. There goes your shout out. Hey, girl. Everything will be linked at the end, guys. Oh, wait, she didn't say that. Right. Uniquia. Oh, my God. Now y'all killing me with these names. I will be linking everything for y'all. Hey. That's so funny. Y'all, we did this hecka quick. Have you mastered tucking? I think. Ooh, okay, now y'all typing too fast. Okay, I can't keep up. How much did you charge for passion twists? I don't do passion twists. I already talked about that in the beginning of the video. I don't think passion twists are worth it. They don't last long, so I'm not doing it. Right now, I only color at my school because I'm not licensed. So, at my school it's hecka cheap because, you know, when you go to a beauty school to get your hair done, the prices are like half of what you would actually pay in the salon. So, like, for example, my younger cousin, I colored her hair on live yesterday. That was only $40, which is hella cheap. How long did it take you to learn how to do feed in box braids? It took me no time because I already knew how to do it. I'm almost licensed, so I'm not even tripping, y'all. I graduate school in 25 days. Yeah. For me, straighter hair. Okay, so somebody asked, is it harder to braid on straighter hair or 4C hair? And straight hair is actually not hard to braid. You just have to attack it in a different way. 4C hair is very challenging. So I'm gonna have to say 4C. I'm not about to play with you. You're so funny. Y'all can come back in like 20 minutes. I'll probably be done. This is actually fairly quick though. And I've been dropping gems this whole video. Can you please give a shout out to my cousin Amy? She's a huge fan. Hey Amy girl, what's up? She said shout out, so I shouted it. Look, y'all about to get me kicked out the salon. Y'all typing too fast. I live in California. I do not live in Oakland, so whoever said Oakland, you're not correct. No, Oakland, that's the hood. Just kidding, it's so funny. People from Richmond think Oakland is the hood, and people from Oakland think Richmond is the hood. That's like a funny. How long have you been braiding?
20 years, peeps.
20 years, yep. I use Higgs Total Transformations for my edge control. That is my absolute favorite. Edge controls are really hit or miss. Yeah. I know you mentioned before the braids depend on thickness of the client's hair. What exactly did you mean by that? Can you elaborate a little? Yeah, okay, so earlier in this live, I was basically saying for knotless box braids when I price it out, because I do like small, medium, large. My small, medium, and large is referring to the size of the part, not the size of the braid. Because, okay, let's just say if you're somebody who has like hella thin hair or whatever, I feel like the braid size is going to be different. So like I don't want people to look at the size of the braid and be like, I want that size, because like a medium size is going to be different on like someone with thicker or thinner hair. Like I can't, it's hard to understand unless you like actually do hair. But yeah, so when I say small, medium, and large, I'm referring to the size of the parts, because you can do a really large part and the braid is still hella small because their hair is thin. You feel me? So yeah, that's how I price it out. I don't like to put like, okay, because this is a medium on her, but if I did this on her sister's hair is a little thicker, it's gonna look different. So yeah. Oh, you're welcome. I don't like to recommend schools to attend because it's hard for me to recommend a school that I've never been to. So I think you need to do your own research and go to visit this actual school. Me personally, I went to Paul Mitchell, and I chose Paul Mitchell specifically because I wanted to learn how to cut and color, and that's what I have learned there. So I think it's great. I think, you know, you need to like research what it is that you want to focus on and learn, because if you are someone who's looking to learn, like for example, how to work on textured hair, you're not going to learn that at Paul Mitchell. So you have to like really figure out what it is that you specifically want to get out of hair school, and that's how you could determine what school to go to. Like I can tell you about Paul Mitchell because that's where I went, but I'm not going to recommend a school that I've never been to, you know, if that makes sense. I don't want to just be throwing stuff out there and y'all be like, what? So yeah, when I had first started Paul Mitchell, there were girls in my class and they were like, yeah, I want to learn sew-ins. And I was like, girl, did you do your research? Because you are not about to learn no sewing at no damn Paul Mitchell. So that's why I say like do research and figure out what you want to learn. He does not sleep. And figure out what it is you want to learn.
They thought I was asleep.
Yeah, they thought you was asleep.
Think again.
Photo
They say you
session
sleep.
He's my go-to photographer.
Oh, so you just dismissed me. Okay.
Nah.
Okay.
Y'all my peeps.
Would you ever see
Y'all my
yourself being a
photographers,
celebrity
my
stylist?
hair
No.
stylist.
Okay, so funny thing about that, when I first started school, I was like, wow, I want to work for celebrities. It sounds good, right? And we actually had this celebrity barber come to our school, and he was talking about being a celebrity stylist and how, you know, in some aspects is really overrated because a lot of celebrities are like, they're just under a lot of pressure, they're rude, you're working under like time constraints, and it's just a lot stressful. And I realized the more that I do hair that I personally don't like to be under pressure, and this is why I don't do like hair shows and stuff like that. Like when I'm creating, I like to create on my own time. I don't want to be rushed. I don't want to be like, oh my god, I'm doing Beyonce's hair, like I can't fuck this up because it's gonna end up all on Instagram, you know. I don't like that type of pressure. And I realized that the more that I did hair, you know, I've worked on a celebrity before. She was you know, she was social media famous, and that was cool because it wasn't like for anything big, but she told me that she was going to be filming. And as soon as she said that, like my armpits started sweating. I'm like, damn, you know, my work is going to be on TV potentially. And like, I don't like that feeling, you know, like I would love to do a celebrity's hair, but I wouldn't like want to be a celebrity like stylist. You know what I mean? That's not my thing. And the speaker was just kind of talking about how they're hella rude, you know, like think of it, you know, they're traveling a lot, they're hella tired and stuff, they're moving while you're doing their hair, and like that's just not something that I want to deal with, you know. It's like, just think about how irritated you would be after working a 14-hour day. Now you got to sit down, get your hair done, you might be, you know, you might just came off of Twitter and people doing this and that, you know, so sometimes you kind of really feel that coming off of them, and that's just not something I'm interested in. Now, if they randomly hit me up and was like, oh, I want you to do my braids or something, yeah, but I couldn't really see that lifestyle for me. But I don't really count anything out, because I feel like if an opportunity really came to me, I may or may not take it. The guy I'm talking about who came to speak, he was Diddy's barber. I think he was like Tupac's barber, Biggie's barber. And he was saying like he was making $10,000 a day. So I really feel like if somebody came to me with that type of money, I don't know that I would be like, nah. But, you know, realistically, I don't really see myself doing that. Yeah, a lot of celebrities are rude. And then it's not even like, it's not even just the fact that like celebrities are rude, because you can't say that every celebrity is rude, but it's just that pressure, you know, like when I look at a celebrity, like when I look at Nicki Minaj, I'm looking instantly as a hairstylist, I'm looking at her hair and I'm like, okay, is it laid or not? And Arrogant Tay does her hair and he's bomb, so I know it's laid. But you know, when I see somebody with a bad hairstyle, I'm like, ooh, like who is her stylist, you know? And we all have on or off days, or maybe they're requesting something that is not fitting to their face or something, you know, so it's not always the stylist's fault. Or maybe they're just having an off day, but can't really see my work being under that type of pressure, y'all. I be stressed about YouTube, so that's a whole other level of stress that I'm just like, I can't really see myself doing that. But again, like I said, if an opportunity comes, I don't know that I would also turn it down, because everybody's experience is different, so. All I can say is thanks for the tutorials. I get to my box braids quick, especially when I put them in and just braid at the bottom after the install. I'll be at McDonald's braiding away. You be at McDonald's braiding? She ordered her 2-piece braiding her ends down. Are all her braids going to be the same length? Yes, they are. Yes, they are, y'all. She is knocked out. She is like, good night. She does not have a sensitive scalp. I don't think. Does she? I can't even ask her, y'all. I'm just leaving some of the braids undone because I just go back and finish them. It helps me move quicker. So yeah. Girl, get your passion twist in. I'm glad you're doing them yourself and you saving your coin, because I just talked about that. I never knew I'd like Alive so much. Oh, girl. Yes. Y'all see my video? Y'all see my video where I said if you have a client that moves, I'm not gonna beat her though, because she's my cousin. Somebody commented, if y'all know what video I'm talking about, my feed and braid tutorial where I was beating up the mannequin head. If you haven't seen that video, like, you have to watch that video. Somebody commented on that video today and was like, I took your advice because my client was moving and now I have a court date set next week. I said, baby, I should have put do not try this at home. So if you have a client that moves, you're supposed to take your comb and just wake them up real quick. But that's my cousin, so I'm not going to hit her. I'm just kidding, y'all. Don't hit your clients. She's so funny. She said break time. She be at Mickey D's. Braiding your ends down. Girl, I'm not about to play with you. Sorry for spamming. What tips do you have for really thick hair when doing knotless braids? Just sectioning and really making sure that you're using a controlling product. So earlier in the video, I talked about using the green Shine and Jam. I would prefer something with a little more hold. Her hair is actually not super thick, so I knew I could get away with the yellow Shine and Jam. But her sister, the girl's hair who I did on live yesterday, the color, her hair is really thick, and this yellow stuff would have been like, nah, we not doing this today. So thicker hair, you want to use a controlling product, and then just make sure you're sectioning really neat. If you have thinner hair, should your knotless parts be smaller? Yeah, if you want to make it look more full. Honestly, if you're worried about your hair being thin, most of my clients who worry about their hair being thin don't want knotless because it's already going to look thinner. So you really, like, that's where you have to really tell the client, like, if you really want a full look, I would recommend regular box braids because I can make them look fuller. Because sometimes, like, realistically, you just cannot make somebody's hair look thicker. Like, if you have 3 pieces of hair and you want me to make it look like you have 27, it's not going to work. So I'm just going to be honest. Like, sometimes you really just have to be honest with your clients and be like, look, I mean, if this is the look that you're going for, it may not be achievable. I can try, but I'm letting you know right now, because I'm not going to give my client, like, you know, unrealistic expectations. So sometimes you just have to be, sometimes you just have to be honest. Because I have, you know, even clients at my school, they'll have like no hair. Like, I want Victoria's Secret curls. Like, with what? What do you want me to curl? Like, you're not going to get Victoria's Secret curls. You can get these Shirley Temple little, you know, 3 or 4, but you're not going to come out of here looking like a Victoria's Secret model. It's just the bottom line. Pros of knotless box braids: less tension. They're easily stylable. They're lightweight. I would say the only con is they probably don't last as long as the regular box braids, and they're not as full. That could be a con for some people. Yeah, the combo of yellow shine and jam and the beeswax really helps me. Oh, yeah, I don't use beeswax in hair just because it's hard to get out, but I know a lot of other stylists who do, so. But I've never tried that combo, but if that works for you, get it in, sis. Was it hard to start your channel? For me, no. I kind of made a controversial video that went viral and my channel just popped off, so sorry but not sorry. Do you do natural hairstyles on 4C without heat? Yes, I do. I do a lot of styling on 4C hair without heat, and I've posted videos on that on my channel before. Oh, she's snoring now? Oh my God. I thought that was Dre. I was about to say, why are you breathing so hard? She out. Yeah. I don't do beeswax. She sure is, y'all. I've been trying to keep her up, but I'm not. She knocked out. But y'all can get these angles up. Look at this angle right here. You can see the top. Goes to look for video because I'm nosy. Yeah, I made a video. To be honest, like when I made it, I wasn't even like I'm about to trigger people, but I did. So, and that's just what it was. I didn't take it down because I'm not going to. I'm not gonna. But yeah. How do we go about doing promo? What does that mean?
No promotions. They giving something away?
Does a hot comb hurt? I've never experienced that before. If you get
And your ass burned, yeah.
yeah, if you get burned. Yeah.
Think about, oh, like your promotions, like how you used to give away giveaways and stuff?
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Can you please answer my question? Oh, you mad at me. You yelling now, huh? All caps. What was your question? Y'all, there's so many comments popping up right now. You know how hard it is for me to answer every single question?
Dre's supposed to be helping.
I can't read that fast. How much do you charge for that style?
Enough.
To be honest, I don't even know what I charge. Like, I don't know. It's on my website. I have a website. All my pricing is on there. I think for this style, I charge like $240, $220. I don't know. It's up there. It's not cheap. Why y'all say it's hard to get out? It's really problematic for you to shampoo it out. Yes. Okay. If sis, I want you to get a jar of beeswax and put it in your hair and try to shampoo it out. That's not gonna work. Beeswax is like, it has a very slick texture, so you can shampoo all you want. It takes that's why I don't use beeswax. It takes multiple washes to get out of your hair. It's very hard to get out of your hair.
Don't they use that for dreads?
Yeah, they use it for dreadlocks. I'm not putting that in my hair. But I have seen stylists use it. So a good booking website for stylists, I use what's it called? Acuity. Yeah. I use Acuity scheduling. It's cheap, it works. I know a lot of people use StyleSeat, but I don't. Acuity. I think I pay like $15 a month or something like that. And yeah, if you're going natural. So okay, if I recommend this style for someone who's going natural, it depends. If you're trying to if you're going natural and you're trying to build your curl pattern, then no. Because if you are someone who, like, say for example, you did a big chop and you're trying to get your curl pattern back. All right, wait, pause on this because I'm going to talk about this. But y'all can see I got this last section left and I just ran out of braiding hair. Okay, so now I'm going to have to stop to re-prep braiding hair. But I almost got it right. If I would have, like, maybe prepped another half of a pack, I would have never had to stop when I was doing her hair. And that's, like, your goal. Because, like I said, the less you have to stop, the quicker you go. But if you're someone who is trying to get your curl pattern back, then really you shouldn't be getting braids, because if you think about it, when you're getting braids, your hair is stretched. And can you pass me a 1B? It might be the one that's left in the bag. I think it's the one that's left in the bag. Sorry, this is a tip for naturals. If you are, sorry, I'm gonna start over because thank you. If you're someone who is trying to get your natural curl pattern, then you shouldn't be getting braids, because braids are technically stretching your hair, right? When you have it in braids, it's affecting your natural curl pattern, it's stretching your hair. So if you're trying to build that curl pattern, you shouldn't be getting any type of braids at all. And I forget who had educated me on that. Someone had educated me on that before. I'll actually show you guys. It was not you, Dre, talking about it was me. Dre, come hold this camera so they can see me prep this hair, because they asked about this. Get over here, Andre. Actually, y'all can see good enough from right here. So yeah, you shouldn't be you shouldn't be doing that. But if you just mean natural as in like you just want to wear your natural hair or whatever, then yeah, I would definitely recommend these. So I'm breaking off pieces. They're all about the same size. They're about this size here. And I literally just lay them on top of each other. Cool. And I don't have that many braids left, so I'm not going to put too much hair. I probably use like 4 to 5 pieces per braid, so I'm just going to kind of gauge. I want to become a hairstylist, but hair schools don't really teach black hair. Yeah, they don't. What advice would you give on learning how to... you could always take classes. I know there's a lot of certified licensed stylists who teach classes. So you can teach classes, you can apprentice, you can try to teach yourself. There's a lot of books that you can read, YouTube videos. There's a lot of ways to learn if you don't have like the funds to take classes. Or I mean, a lot of us just learn from doing our own hair, you know. But it's unfortunate that a lot of schools don't teach it. But sometimes you can find a school, though, that has good teachers. All right, we almost done. My website is styledbybraid.com. Styled by B-R-A-Y. I can't even talk. Styled by BRAY.com. Styled by Bray. I've used 2, and this is like, I probably used 2.5 packs of hair. Let me see, 1, 2. We got 5 more braids. All right, what's y'all questions? Let me see. About how much does beauty school cost to get into? So I go to Paul Mitchell. Like I said too, it depends on where you go. There's so many different options. I go to Paul Mitchell. I can't remember if it was like 24 or 26,000, but that's what I pay, and it could differ depending on the state. I think it was 24,000. But there is like a community college out here that I think was probably like 7,000 or 8,000. So like I said, it just depends on where you go. I use a lot of when I'm doing like natural hair, I use a lot of Paul Mitchell products because that's what I've been styling with for the past year at school. But I'm probably going to use Design Essentials once I start doing services in my salon. When I'm braiding, I use all type of stuff. One time, someone took 6 hours to do those braids. She stopped about 12 times. Ooh. Don't limit your talent when it comes to flexibility of doing all hair textures. Yes. What products do you use? Also, what do you suggest? Also, love your channel. Oh, I love you. Yes, girl, $24,000. That's the same thing I said. I almost fell out. I thought it was going to be 2,000 to 3,000. When I went to my interview, I said, you said what? 24,000. So when I went to school, I said, I'm about to learn everything. I'm asking all the questions. I don't care if I know the answer. I'm still going to ask because you're going to work. I'm going to work these teachers for this 24. I said, oh, no, I'm getting my money's worth. I love it when you go live. Thanks for answering all my questions. Oh, you're welcome, girl. Yes, 24,000. I wish I had a sponsor. I said I'm about to start stripping. Just kidding. I'm not even gonna joke. Because some of y'all gonna be like, me too. How can you avoid getting dry skin after having natural cornrows? Keeping your hair oiled, moisturized. Even when your hair is in a protective style, you still have to keep it moisturized, especially your scalp. So I would say oiling it while you have your braids in. You can use like wild growth hair oil. Try not to scratch, because I know if you have like dry patches. Damn. Princess K, girl, I don't care how thick your hair is. I got you. Okay? I don't care. Do you have a video on 2 feed-ins with weave? Yep, I do. Oh my God, Jessica. The worst client I ever had, I already did a story time on it. It's on my channel. You would have to like, it's $6,000. You go to Paul Mitchell for $6,000? Oh no, I'm about to go price match. I'm about to show up to school like, first of all, what about follower says she only pays $6,000? Why are you charging me $24,000? I swear it's because we in California. Yeah, so when I'm doing blondes, I do go based on skin tone because, you know, there's different shades of blonde. So as far as doing color, yeah, like if she told me she wanted to go blonde, I would probably do more of like a caramel color. For my skin tone, I like ashy blondes. So yes. I can't believe you paid $6,000. I'm about to go price match. Wish I could super chat you $20. Which Snapchat me, girl, you can.
Super chat.
Let me draw my Snapchat. Let me find out y'all want to donate to my school fund because, baby. How did I get my YouTube name? Okay, so my YouTube name was actually my Instagram name before I started YouTube. It stands for, well, my dad is from Panama, so it stands for Dope Ass Panamanian. And when I started when I signed up for YouTube, I didn't really have a channel, and so I just did the same thing that I had on my Instagram, which is DOPEaxxPANA. So dope, the AXX really stands for ass, but I didn't want to cuss, so I put AXX. So that's what it stands for, Dope Ass Panamanian. And then when I had my channel, I had got to like 10,000 subscribers, and I was like, oh, that's not really professional. So I'm gonna like change my name. So I changed it to my real name, which is Brianna Renee. So I changed it to that, and then everybody was like, why did you change your name? Like, we like Dope Ass Panda. So I changed it back. And I was kind of just like, oh well, like, I'm being myself, so I don't really care. But people call me all type of stuff. Dope Ass Panda with a D. Dope Ass Pana. I'm like, what is that? They call me DOPEaxx. They're always like, are you DOPEaxxPANA? Like, no, that's not how you say my name, and that's not me, sis. But yeah, so Dope Ass Pana. Dope Ass Panamanian. So yeah, I was gonna switch it up. My Instagram name is Braided Up, and that's because like a lot of people, well, since I've been in college, everybody has called me Bray, and some people in high school. So yeah, my nickname is Bray. So I was like, whoa, braided up, like braided up, right? You call me Bray, braided, you get it? So yeah, that's my Instagram name, Braided Up. And I was gonna change my YouTube name, but like I said, every time I change it, people are like, we want Dope Ass Panda back. So I'm like, all right. So Dope Ass Panda on Instagram, that's actually my personal page. Braided Up is my hair page. And then my Snapchat, look, I got so many different names. My Snapchat is Big Brown Eye Girl. Or it's not even girl, it's G-U-H, because I wanted to be from the South so bad. So yeah. All right, y'all, we on our last braid.
Time check.
Time check.
4:59.
4:59. So it's been 2.5 hours. And I just have to braid these braids down. So we rocking, y'all. 2.5 hours, okay? What style is better for thin, fine hair? Mm-hmm. Oh, you went to Panama this summer? Hey, I went to Panama last March. I wanted to go again this year, but with school, it just was a no-go. How to prevent my hair from sticking out of my box braids. You need to make sure you're tucking hair into the braid. So as you guys can see, right, her natural hair is right here. Can you see it? It's kind of blonde. Let me zoom y'all in. Okay. So when I'm braiding, you want the hair to be underneath the braiding hair. So it's like you're tucking without like tucking though. That's how you prevent it from sticking out. Okay, tucking. So especially with somebody with super blunt ends, you want to make sure you're doing that. He tats word. Oh yeah, I got this tattoo. I got this tattoo in Panama. How much y'all think I paid for this tattoo? It was a cover up too. These are Holy Ghost orchids. It's the flower of Panama. How much y'all think I paid for this? How much y'all think I paid for this tattoo? It was a cover up. I let my friend do these flowers on me, and it wasn't it. Okay, Princess K says $700. Remember, this is a cover up. This is full color, and I got it done in Panama. How much y'all think I paid for it? Cause wait, when I tell y'all this price, y'all gonna fall out.
I already fell out.
1,500, 1,000, 2,000, 100. Okay, now we looking more like something. No, no. In Panama, how much did I pay for this tattoo? Yeah, y'all getting it right. I paid 200, but they charged me. Okay, so they wanted 180, right, Dre?
Mm-hmm.
They wanted 180. They wanted 180 for this tattoo, but I tipped, so I ended up paying 260. And y'all, they almost fell out. Panama is very poor, so when I tipped him, he was like, "Oh shit!" Like I know he felt rich.
I'm mad at that.
Yep, I paid it was 180, but I gave him 260 for a cover up, bro. You could kind of see some of the old flower, like that line, that random line right there is from the old flower. But y'all, look at this. That's crazy, huh? You can see some of the old flower right there too. Or this is part of the old flower too. But this is hecka good. Like if I don't point that out,
Just go get
160.
the rest of all my tattoos. And I'm
Yeah,
on
Dre
my
going to
day.
sleep too. Look at him. Look, Dre like, they said what?
Look.
So yeah, I just got to braid down whatever braids I didn't do. And we done. No, don't apologize for asking. Sorry for asking so many times, but what is your recommending of sealing the ends of box braids without hot water? I would tie it. So you take a little piece of the hair and you tie it around the braid. But I always usually try to seal with water. Will you do a meet and greet? Y'all want to meet me? They said teach Dre to be my assistant. Y'all want to meet me? Y'all really want to meet me? Like what?
You tried it.
Y'all don't want to meet me. I stink in person.
Literally.
I barely shower. Y'all don't want to meet me.
Literally. She smells like sardines and pork and beans.
Shut up, Dre.
She's good at ignoring people.
Come to Fort Worth, Texas.
Can they meet me? Y'all want to meet me? Wait. Y'all don't want to meet me. They said put Dre to work. He could burn the ends or something, right?
Right.
He over here sleeping.
Burn the whole style. Burn the whole style off your head.
Dre the type to burn your real hair. He'd be like, you said burn it right here? Stupid. Oh, she said I'm a nice person. Ooh, girl, you don't know me like that.
You don't know her. I want to meet you.
Yes, y'all want to meet me? Oh
You're
my
due
God.
fast.
They said, can I show the length? Let me scoot y'all back for a minute. All right, so this is how long we are. Okay, so I can't see what y'all saying right now, but I'm just braiding down now. Okay, so this is what I do. Take the braids, braid it down.
I'm asleep. I'm good.
Why are you bringing the water way over there? You could put it right there.
The plug is
Duh.
Dre should be doing that.
I know. He's the assistant.
All this peer pressure.
Hire somebody else.
Let me tell y'all something on here. Don't succumb to peer pressure.
What?
Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Don't let your peers bully you into doing things.
This thing is kind of leaning, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I am feeling the itis. LaDonna said she loves your channel.
Aw.
She said like do my hair. Don't let your
Where was you at
peers.
2 hours ago, Dre? Seriously.
I was at Costco getting lost. Dre should be a motivator. Yeah, you got me. You mad? Look, look. They jelly.
Y'all want that, mama?
Costco. You should come to the South and do her hair. Yeah, don't let your peers pressure you into doing stuff like burning the ends of the hair and braiding down. If you want to take a nap in the middle of class, take a nap. If you're tired, you're tired. Look how fast her fingers moving.
Bring 'em up close.
What did I get at Costco? I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got some salmon, some toilet paper. I'm really finna go down this list, so get y'all popcorn ready. I got some salmon, some toilet paper. I got some dish detergent. I got some laundry detergent. I got some paper plates because I don't like doing dishes. I got some steak for tacos. I got some chopped pork.
I gotta get another one. Waited too long.
If you've ever been to Hawaii, you had Kailua pork. It's fire. If you ever go to Hawaii, get some Kailua pork. Getting ready for Labor Day? No, we just getting ready to not go
It's not
grocery shopping.
Kailua, it's Kahlua.
It's whatever I said it is. You hear that peer pressure in the background?
It's Kahlua Port.
Trying to get me to
It's
say,
not
trying to
Kailua
get
is a place.
trying to get me to say it the way they want me to say it. Pressure, and I'm not succumbing
It's
to
the same
it.
person that said Chicago was a damn state. Get out of here.
I'm not succumbing to no pressure.
Is this yours right now?
Tell me why I'm playing Minecraft and watching this dope channel live. Hey, you play Minecraft? He said paper plates because he don't like washing dishes. I'm dead, bro. How does she care for her hands after braiding so much? My boyfriend
I give her
massages it.
Oh,
My boyfriend massages my hands for me.
put it in your mouth. Clears your sinuses out.
It's 5. What time is it?
I got strawberries. I got the list goes on. I got some strawberries, some fresh strawberries. What else did I get? Some new cutlery.
Hi, please reply.
Jamaria. What's up,
Every time I try to braid
Jamaria?
fast, I end up backing up the whole braid. I need help. You gotta take your time, sis.
Yeah. You gotta pace yourself. Take your time, and then as you get more comfortable braiding at a particular speed, take it up a notch, and then gradually take it up.
You would
notches.
pass out if you met me. Oh my God, girl. I'm a regular ass person. Y'all want to know what's so funny? I went to the airport, right? I was going to a Paul Mitchell Caper, which is like a big hair show, basically hair event. And I was in the airport, and I was checking my bag in, and one of the bag attendants came over to me, and I was like, oh, she about to tell me something about my bag. And she was like, I know you're just trying to live your regular life, and like, I don't want to interrupt you. I know you're probably trying to be low key, but I just wanted to tell you, like, I'm a huge fan. I'm a subscriber. And it was just hella funny because, like, I'm never noticed in public. Like, I'm not even famous like that. And so it was hella funny because I was like, girl, like, every day is a regular life for me. Like, and I was like, if you want to take a picture, like, we could take a picture. She's like, no. I know you're probably just trying to be low key and live your regular life. I was like, what the hell? Like, it was just hella funny because it's like,
Brittany like that.
yeah, Brittany is like that. My friend Brittany's like that. She's like, oh my God,
No,
you're
Brittany
famous.
too.
Which one?
Brittany too.
Really?
Shout out Gordon.
I told you she be like that. She was like,
Don't you have a video about tucking thick coarse hair?
What?
yes.
Why
She
though?
hella wants you to like
Do her
help
hair?
her and stuff. She wants
I
you
would
to do
help her.
hair.
I would teach
She wants you
her.
to help her, but she don't know how to talk to you.
Y'all, I be trying to teach all my people at the school. They be like nervous to talk to me or something. I be teaching them for the free. Like what? Maybe I'll go up to her. When I see her at school, I'm like, hey, Brett, what's up, girl?
She runs a lot.
Can you do a
Right.
passion?
Show what?
She's like, yo, right. Cause she.
Is she always like that? She's just shy?
Huh?
She's just shy?
Not really, not to the people she knows. But I mean, just me like.
What's up,
talking
Starling?
about you to her, she was just like, oh.
Shout out to Starling.
Like,
That's so
She
weird.
doesn't do passion
I would
twists.
never
They don't
know.
last long. Point blank.
I
She
don't do
doesn't.
passion
She
twists.
doesn't want to do anything that would discredit her ability to do hair.
What? Mm-mm. I'm gonna pass out for real now. Cause he said your name, Starling.
Starling.
Starling, pass out, Starling.
They
Is
trying to
your
get
fingers
that clout. All right,
No, my
yeah. All right,
finger
no
does
more
not-
clout for y'all.
My finger does not cramp. My fingers do not cramp.
How y'all gonna get a clout in a live chat though? It don't. I mean, it's just a live chat. How do you do that?
Yeah, my hands will probably start cramping, but as of right now, they don't. Yeah, I'm still young, y'all.
Is this your
I'm
boyfriend?
not even in my
Yes.
30s.
Yes, I am.
Yes,
Whatever.
unfortunately, that is my
Whatever, yeah.
boyfriend.
Unfortunately, please.
Unfortunately, I'm stuck with him for a large portion of my life.
Any suggestions about getting straight parts? I can answer
Yes.
this.
Oh,
All right. To get these straight parts, you want to take the tip of your comb and follow it straight down the parietal ridge. The parietal ridge is from the apex, like the top of the head. You want to follow it. If you're looking in the mirror, it's it's good practice to do that. You want to start from the tip of the eyebrows and go straight back, like you know what I'm saying, like that. Go back like that. You feel me? I'm being serious. You take your tip of your comb and you dig it into their scalp. It's not gonna hurt them. Don't like stab them with the comb, but take it and just go straight back, and then pull the hair apart that's caught up in the comb and separate it from the rest of the hair that's not caught up in the comb and bow. You got a straight part just like that.
what?
what the hell?
I'm dead serious. What you mean that was a serious question? That was a serious answer. You take your comb. Somebody give me a comb. What's a comb? You take your comb. Nah, I'm gonna just show them the comb. Where's the comb? You take this comb. You see this part of the comb? You stick this. If this is their scalp, you stick that on there, and you pull. You go all the way to where you want that part to end, and then you come down. You pull it apart, and you separate the hair. Bow. You got a straight part. You can land a plane on that thing. It's so straight.
Put my damn comb down. That was actually a really good tutorial. You should make tutorials.
I am. What you talking about? I'm famous.
Naomi be like, he's so funny. I hate him. Dre, you know that skinny metal comb versus the plastic skinny comb? My parts sucked. Wish my parts were as good as you and the great tutorial.
I like the skinny metal comb. Cause then you could just take the skinny part of the comb and drag it all the way back and just pull it apart where you want your parts. You would treat this like it was the skinny metal part and just go all the way back. It won't hurt. I'm trying to tell you it won't hurt unless you literally stabbing them in the head.
Let me try.
Don't be just like, don't be like jabbing them in the head with it. Like rest the tip of it on their scalp and then pull it back. It is called a rat tail comb. You are correct. It's called a rat tail comb.
Y'all almost done. I got like 10 more braids to braid down.
What's the difference between mouse and rap
Mousse
lotion?
and wrap lotion.
Mouse. Did I say that wrong? Mouse. Mouse.
Mouse. Mousse.
Mousse
I'm
lotion.
gonna pee on myself.
He said,
How long did this take?
Yes.
It took 2.5 hours. I was about to say, I was like, damn, what is mouse lotion?
It took as long as this live.
What is mouse lotion? Get out of here.
I love her laugh.
Oh my god.
This is pure mouse lotion.
What's the difference?
Thank you. Somebody, I knew I read it right. It was some. They spelled mouse, but they meant moose. I thought I was tripping. I was like, that. I know that's not how you spell moose. Maybe it's like French.
It's 2 S's or something like that.
It's like French or something. Mouse. Mouse.
Y'all, we almost done. I got a couple more to braid down.
2.5. Technically.
Y'all got one more client after this for box braids.
Yeah, she's the
Oh,
fastest.
do you?
Man.
Yeah. To be honest though, if I wasn't on live, I would have been done.
Yeah.
Like I've been reading y'all comments and braiding. Like think about if I was just really focused.
You stopped like 3 times too.
Yeah, her head don't hurt, boo.
Period.
She was asleep the whole live. You must have been missing how her head hurt.
Yeah, mouse.
If her head hurt, I couldn't do this. Woo.
Where's Destiny
yeah,
at
she
to block these people?
Ooh. Ah.
Back in the day, you'd be like,
Ah.
stop breathing.
No, it would be
What time
stiff.
is it where we are? It's like 5
That's
something.
when I'm like getting my hair flat.
It's 5:15 where we are.
Get them box braids and
No, I would be stiff.
gotta put it up in that ponytail to get
Heck
it
is
cute.
this?
Period.
Feel
Hand
that
clap
tear
emoji,
come out
100.
your eye.
Please respond. It would mean the world to who's that?
Don't.
Jamaria's life.
Jamaria's life. Shout out to Jamaria's
It's 5 in the
life.
morning. Where you at?
When you get the
It's
box
5
braids.
It's 8:15. Okay. It's
Oh,
8:16.
you on the East Coast. All you 8 o'clock people on the East Coast. Oh, what's up, Kanaya?
She never tried to pull it
Kanaya,
in.
what it do?
We decided that we're not going to do your hair.
Don't tell Kanaya that.
You ever? Yeah.
We're not doing your hair.
Stiff after the end.
Aubrey said caught bread.
Ooh, Aubrey, she from CCE. You know Aubrey. If you
Why?
probably know if you've seen her yet. I love Aubrey. Thanks, y'all. Y'all haven't even seen the finished look. Talking about it look excellent. Wait till I slap that mousse.
Oh, we love
That's
you
the
too,
best part,
Danielle.
huh?
Yes, that girl's hair last night was so pretty.
My client looked yesterday.
California.
She was beautiful and her
She
hair
has
was
some
beautiful.
long
Yeah, she did. Wait till I drop those photos, y'all.
Aubrey says she loves you too, but you're ugly.
Damn, Aubrey.
Nah, she didn't say but you're ugly.
Oh, I knew she wouldn't say that. That's my beezy. She would never say nothing like that to me.
What's up with that mouse lotion?
That booty. That big old booty.
When can you do her hair? You gotta go online and book an appointment.
Where do you book an appointment at?
You book an appointment.
Styledbybraid.com.
Styledbybraid.com.
Wait, Mom, there's candy in there?
There's the hour it went out the order.
I probably was
For the
right.
questions. Give me the questions. You in England? Jeez.
Whoa.
It's 1:16 in the morning on Monday. Oh, so you in the
You
future.
in the future.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
He said you in the future.
She's in a different day. It's
She's
already
in a
Monday.
different
Oh, really?
day.
Yeah, it's on.
In England. That's hecka crazy.
She on the other side of
Dang.
the world then, pretty much.
England here. Okay, y'all in the future. All right, what did I do today?
But he really means yesterday.
Yeah, what did I do yesterday? Since y'all are here today, from yesterday.
Dang, so this is in the future. This video is in the future. Oh my God. We're technically in the future.
No, we're in the past.
So that means we're going to be
We're in
alive
the
on
past.
Monday.
We're in the past.
We're in the past.
Wait,
now.
For them, we're in the past.
Don't talk about time travel if you don't know about
They're
it.
in the future.
Be quiet. My arm tattoo or Dre's?
Which, they can't see my arm tattoo. Oh, they can see this one, but
They can see this one too though.
yeah. Oh, you in Germany?
Oh, they
Happy
said
Labor
both.
Day.
This is my tattoo.
This is
Blessing.
old. This is.
Look
I
how
got
strong
this.
I am. Whoa, sis. What? Y'all better stop talking mess on my channel before I come through and knock y'all silly.
This
Just
tattoo
kidding.
looks nice. I got this tattoo
Base life.
almost 10 years ago, and look how nice it looks.
It's sheer
today.
base life.
You could definitely tell that's a prison tattoo.
They hating. You see this peer pressure?
What you talking about? How much can you lift though?
How much
I
can
can
you
lift
lift?
I can
She
lift
can
your
lift
car,
you.
poo. I can lift you. How much you think I can
Dre
lift? I
should be
lift
choking
220.
you. Blink twice.
I don't be choking him.
You saw all them blinks.
I don't be choking him.
You saw all them blinks.
I don't be choking him. 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 I don't be choking him For Knotless box braids, I like to use the braiding hair that I use in this video. I showed it like 3 times. It's the pre-stretch expressions. Move!
Call 911.
Okay, you going to send me a video of Niobe's hair.
Y'all, I got 4 more braids. Huh?
You have to send me the video of Niobe's hair now because everybody is like liking the little thing that I put up.
Where'd you put it?
I just, on my story, I put this because that's all I could do. That was it.
Dang. I'm surprised none of their friends don't be like, for beginners, what's the best braiding hair to use? I will use this hair. I'll use this hair for anything. It doesn't matter if you beginner, intermediate, or advanced. I will use the same braiding hair. My neck hurts. I can't keep looking.
Danielle goes to school on Tuesday.
Why would I use this one?
Are you going live for your next client?
Mm-mm.
Nope, this is it. So savor the moment.
What is this?
Y'all see them parts? What day is it here? It's Sunday. We are not going live for the next client. Yeah, savor that moment. Because we going to be gone in a minute. Can you say, hey? Yes, I can. Hey.
Oh, that one's cute. Let me see that.
That's when you did her blue.
Is there a way to get the same fullness
After you did her
with
blue.
knotless
But it
box
ain't you did
braids
your hair, not even
as
curl.
regular box braids?
That freestyle your hair.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you do box parting, and it's not gonna be as full because you're not using as much hair.
You look so cute.
But if you can make it look full,
It's not unprofessional to stop. It's just inefficient.
No, I didn't.
yeah, it's definitely not unprofessional to stop. It's not unprofessional for braiders to take breaks because you gotta think you're braiding, you're standing up for 3-4 hours. It's okay to sit down and take a little break. Me personally, I prefer not to.
You want to maximize your time as much as possible. Because, I mean, stopping in between a client could be the difference between having 3 or 4 clients in a day to 2 to 3 clients in a day.
Oh, you're right.
Can you do box braids on thin hair? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That hair was a hot mess.
People over here are not in school because it's Sunday.
Woo. Bree did that. I don't know. She must have been busy.
What?
Her hair.
That looks hella old.
It was old. This was some years ago. You have earrings on in this.
Ooh. Ice cream paint job. There you go. Ice cream paint job. Alright, where are the questions at? No,
Do
we
you have
don't.
uniforms in school? Yeah. I use the same. Yep, I love Vigorol mousse. I like it because it's thick. I don't like that watery. I don't like watery mousse.
It's a hurricane coming to Jacksonville. Be safe.
Ooh, Jacksonville?
Yeah, the hurricane moved. It's not gonna hit Florida. It's going to the Carolinas.
Adrian? Me? It said
Ooh,
it's a hurricane coming to Jacksonville.
this the best part right here.
Is it?
It's moving from Florida, just going to Jacksonville. It's supposed to be the worst one ever in human history.
Really?
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Category 5. Death Twister.
You about to call her? We have family in Jacksonville, so we gotta check up on them.
Girl Moose. Everybody, to make it clear, this is moose, not mouse. Moose. It's for the flyaways and the moisturizing. Do you charge extra for short hair?
No. Guys, I don't charge extra for no different types of hair. I don't care if it's long, short, I charge the same amount. I charge per braid size and the length. That's all. I don't. If you come in your hair is thicker, I'm not charging you extra because that's not your fault. I'm charging you based on the length and the size.
Excellent job. They want to know how was your nap.
Yeah.
It was good. She's revitalized. Went to sleep with her hair and woke up with a whole new do.
Yeah.
She doesn't charge any different for naturals or unnaturals.
Guys, I literally only charge for the size and the length. I don't care if you're natural, if you're not natural. None of that.
Why would you charge more if they're natural or not?
I don't charge. The only thing I charge extra is if they want it past their butt. I do charge extra for that. But I don't care.
Marciona,
Yeah, I don't care.
favorite shampoo and conditioner.
They must be already. Nobody texting back.
Favorite shampoo and conditioner.
They must be already. Nobody texting back.
I don't have a favorite shampoo. I don't charge more for natural. I'm gonna be a hairstylist and have a salon that would be willing to have me apprentice there. Is there anything more I could do? No, that's good. If they're good and they're letting you apprentice, you should go with that. A lot of people charge more for natural hair. I don't understand why they would do that. The longest style that I've done is FAQS, which is why I don't do that anymore. No, I don't require people to blow dry their hair. You could literally show up natural. Like, I don't. I prefer it to be blow dry, but I don't force people to blow dry because I like, I have a lot of natural clients who don't like to use heat. So, yeah. Yeah, but I do like for it to be detangled. So if they can like comb it out and stretch it, then I do that. Oh yeah, y'all, you gotta stretch your hands. You have to stretch. Dre, you ain't even did nothing, so move before I burn you. Can you move out the frame?
Once in a while, you gotta stretch them out.
As safe as we're going to be, we are standing by waiting for the worst. I am ready. Whatever the hell that's supposed to
Maybe they were as prepared as they can be and they just waiting for it to happen.
be. Yeah, he has like generators and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is it good to use baby lotion on hair?
I've never done
That's
that.
a negative.
I'm not gonna say it's a negative because I've never done it, but
No.
I've never
I
heard
can
of that.
tell you right now that it's not good to use baby lotion on hair. It's not good to use any lotion on hair that's not meant to be used in hair.
I don't understand why you would use that. That would be my question: is why would you use baby lotion? Like, I don't. Does it have a special benefit? I mean, what?
It's baby lotion. She want her hair baby soft.
Oh, you're so smart, right?
Yes, I am.
What do you say?
Hair by Tamika said Dre's a Cosmo instructor.
Don't know.
I've been in barbering school for about 3 weeks. Ask me anything, I'll let you know. I'm an instructor. I'm basically an instructor now.
Boy, get out of here. Do you have to cut all your hair off to go natural? No, you can transition. You can transition your hair so you can let it grow. And then cut it, cut off later, but you don't have to do a big chop.
Big chop granny. How long is your hair?
Mine?
I guess.
Y'all can see my hair.
Yeah. It's not long at all.
I just cut it off. My hair's not done, so don't look at it.
I'll say it's about 3 inches from the top of her head. Activate. Hashtag activate. You asking stupid questions now.
What?
Does poop make your hair grow? Yeah, you should try it. Try it out and let me know how it goes. Thanks for the subscription. For the subscribe.
Thanks for the subscribe.
Which lasts longer, knotless or regular? In your opinion.
I would say they're about the same.
They're about the same. Knotless and regular last about the same amount of time. Keep up the good work. Will do. What's up, Louise? She's done hair for 20 years. I don't know how to grow your edges back. Is there a remedy for lost edges?
They can use like hair oil, keep the tension off of it. Alright, y'all.
Somebody said, rest in peace, your edges.
Whose edges?
Whoever need to get their edges back.
Alright, y'all, we finished. Boo. Bam, some beautiful knotless. Yes. Looks bomb. Drake, hold this.
I know you just sold this amount.
Hold this. Alright, so this is like the best part about knotless is that they can be styled right away. Are you in pain, Tony?
No.
They're a little tight or what?
I feel like a little something.
So she says they're a little tight.
If you're in pain, blink twice.
Okay, so you can style these right away. She can wear a ponytail, bun, all that good stuff. Okay, can you stand where the light is, or can they see pretty good?
They can see pretty good.
Okay, so look how easily she could pull that up. Okay, half up, half down. Really, whatever she wants to do with it.
Look at that. No pain.
No pain.
Thanks.
You're welcome. All right. So thanks guys for tuning in to this live. I actually have to do her makeup now. So I'm not going to be on live for that because I have another client in like 30 minutes and I got to move quick. So I'm going to go ahead and do her makeup. Thank you so much for tuning in. And sorry, I paused for a little bit. Yeah, thanks so much for tuning in this video. If you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you guys subscribe. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.